Everything needs to move over. Apologies. One of these days I will figure out this camera stuff. There. Now you can see. Oh, Towers is here. I am live, back with more Genshin. Yay. Okay. So today's agenda, because we do actually have a plan today, I promise, is we are going to go do more character story quests. Yep. Not this one, not this one. I'll do my commissions later. For now, let's go say hi to Xiao, because I think he's cool. Hey. He should be here. Yeah. Let's go. Go hang out with Best Buddy. Oh, okay. I don't think he's Best Buddy yet, but Virgin got it. He's over here. Teleport nearby. Let's go see what he's been up to. And I brought almond tofu in my bag just in case we need it. Just in case we need to bribe him to hang out with us. Downstairs we go. Who needs an elevator when you have wings? Just kind of move this a little bit. Ignore the giant stack of paper right here. This is fine. Yeah, okay. Actually, no, that's gonna bother me. We're gonna lightly review it. There. Now none of us will get distracted by it. Yeah, what about you? I wish to say hi.
Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilly trails over there?
They do give off a sinister energy.
Paimon thinks so too. We've seen plenty of hilly trails before, and they're always the bad guys. But this is different.
Has been.
Uh-oh. This is right by the Longshuin too. Oh, the guests are in great danger.
That's fine.
Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty. Let's go take care of them.
Okay. That's fun. I had dinner 30 minutes ago. I made chicken and pasta and carrots. What are you having?
These super evil hilly trolls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind, too.
You don't get to comment on that, Paimon. You do none of the fighting.
Hey! Seems like people are gathering over there. Oh, wonder what they're doing. Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He scared off all the hilly trolls.
He can Adeptus. He looked like he was using some kind of Adeptus art.
Oh, you mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he wears.
Mm-hmm.
But the magic he was using seemed even more adeptus than Xiao's. Shall we go say hi?
Yes. Let's go introduce ourselves. Who are you?
Ahem. Hello. Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. One certainly doesn't.
You're a filthy, filthy liar, aren't you?
Wait, who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection it seems that we have not met.
We are just passing by.
My name's Paimon, and this is my sidekick.
Excuse you? I'm pretty sure you're the sidekick here. I do like 90% of the work all the time. Do you do anything other than just run your mouth?
One sees. One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply.
I want to smack him so hard. I know nothing about you, but I already wish violence upon you.
The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars. Though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher. One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish for.
You'd be hit really hard with my sword.
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Leela were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
No, he can't because he's a filthy, filthy liar. I already just don't like this guy. I'm sure Xiao's gonna have some strict words for him.
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon?
Ooh, you wanna rethink that statement, buddy? It's bad enough you're claiming to be something you're not. You want to claim to be better than the actual ones? You sure about that?
Yet, it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
You're gonna get you're gonna get some divine punishment of your own. That's gonna be funny. This guy's gonna suffer greatly.
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose.
What are your thoughts on this loser?
Oh, are you believers too?
No.
After my fiancé had been left, I cried every day. But then I turned to the
Sucks
Master
to
of
be
Stars
you.
for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise.
Okay. You might be a terrible person, maybe. Okay, I should probably be more generous with this, but also, like, you're introducing yourself as a divine being when you are clearly not. So, you're not getting the benefit of doubt from me. That's actually not a bad suggestion, though, to deal with something like that. Like, yeah, he just up and left you for no, like, reason, so you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of everything that reminds me of him. You know what? Go for it.
I
Have
can't
fun, buddy.
explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it.
I don't think he will. I do not think he will, lady. I think you're better off finding somebody new. Maybe one of these two losers.
I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering.
And there it is.
After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé back, in which case I wouldn't need it anyway.
Oh, God. Yeah. He's a scammer. Filthy, filthy scammer. We're probably going to have to hurt him very badly. And I feel no pity for him for that.
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around, do they?
What do you know about him?
I'm a merchant, and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed transporting recently. So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me, as presumptuous as that was.
And a real Adeptus would have been like, no, you're on your own, buddy. The Adepti don't concern themselves with non-life or death matters as far as mortals are concerned. Unless your goods were in danger from, like, demons or something, Adepti would not care.
Reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey.
Is he the one corrupting the monsters so that his little trick works? Is that what's going on?
It didn't come cheap, of course. But then, soliciting the services of an Adeptus is a monumental affair. Just look at the Rite of Dissension. So, I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Liyue would be willing to.
Yeah. Also, real Adeptus wouldn't charge. Just gonna throw that out there. They have no need for such earthly things.
Have you seen the Master of Stars in action? His power truly hails from the divine.
I think it's from the
I
other
believe
place.
that now there is finally some hope for my ailing father.
Oh boy, yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to deliver some punishment on this Master of Stars. Good.
Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true Adeptus, no doubt about it.
I have seen many Adeptus up close, and the answer to that question would be no. There's lots of room for doubt. In fact, there's all of the room for doubt.
Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father. The difference with Boo Boo Pharmacy's prescriptions was like night and day, I tell you. Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was mistflower in it, though.
That's a strange ingredient to give someone in medicine.
Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon. I just know it.
Snake oil.
Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an Adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But my father's life is worth much more than a few old relics, right?
Yeah, except a real Adeptus wouldn't do that. I mean, they may make you gather things for them, but those things are usually the ingredients for whatever. Like, to get our teapot, which we got from an Adeptus, we did have to bring her the ore for it. But that's a slightly different scenario than I want money to do my job, essentially. Because, you know, if you're a real Adeptus, you would have a contract with Rex Lapis to protect people. And I don't think getting paid is part of that contract. Because I don't think the birds and deer have any use for money. So...
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little, but they speak from the heart.
I think you are full of it, and I'm going to hit you very hard. Or Xiao's going to hit you very hard. I will laugh.
Surely you jest. There was once a senior Adeptus, Xie Wulian, known to the people as Liangzi. He said this:
I'm going to hit you.
all things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material. In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Can does not mean will.
Indeed. You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
Okay. So we also have one other question.
You are just... Also, an Adeptus would have killed the creatures, not shied them away with a talisman.
Oh? You need but ask.
Why do you wear a mask? Go on, take it off. Let me see. What do you know,
One
Mask?
wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil. One reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
Full of it.
Ah, got it.
Yeah,
Now
he's
then,
lying.
what are your wishes?
I want to know where my sibling is. I want power rivaling out of the gods. I'd like to get rich quick. I don't need any of these. So, sibling.
One senses that a tragic tale lies behind this wish.
You have no idea, buddy.
So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant. But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
And here it is. Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
The way of the
Adeptus in
Adepti
charge.
cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably,
kill him.
one may
It's gonna
lend
be
you
funny.
no aid.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all.
I think he wants Mora.
Oh, that's right. Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty sum for the Adeptus' help, didn't they? Well, Paimon's not forking over anymore, and we don't have anything valuable enough on us.
Nope.
You don't even have a vision.
Yeah. Don't think people put visions up for sale.
Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food, can they?
No one shares your values for sure. No, sounds good.
Yep, a tasty snack is sure to work.
Whatever
Why
makes you
don't
happy.
we head
tell
over
me.
to Wanlin Bookhouse and see if they got any new recipes in?
I'm all up for that. USPs. Okay. Yeah, you are a filthy liar. Here's the Vigilant Yaksha. Let's go see an actual Adeptus. So that those of us who are new to this game can understand the difference. Teleport. No tea today, I'm afraid, just water. Let's go to the bookstore.
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hello?
Here.
You a space fan?
And keep the change.
What are you doing here?
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
Doing research to make his lie more believable, I see. Somebody's gonna get the wrath of the
Isn't
rock.
that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence running into him again.
Coincidence? Or...
Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Was it Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Well, anyway, it was definitely a
I'm
book
happy
about
to
the
see you in
Adepti.
chat saying
Why
hello.
would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself?
Because he's a filthy, filthy liar, and we have to stab him with our sword many times.
Really? What's so fishy about him?
Everything? Why would Adeptus want people to pay more? He's a charlatan, if you ask me. His mask is so ugly. First one.
Huh. That's a good point. None of the other Adepti we've met seemed like they needed anything from anyone.
Pretty self-sufficient bunch.
Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use.
Absolutely. We're gonna catch him alive. Yeah. Just kidding. Apologies for that. Spin isn't the only one with clickers. Except mine just turns the light on. And I only have the one, and it's not on the floor. I kid, mostly. I would recommend Genshin, actually. It's free to play and download. There are some microtransaction stuff if you want if you want access to like all of the characters. But as far as like the basic story content is concerned, it's all available to play for free. So if you like RPGs, if you like story-driven games, if you like character-driven games, then I absolutely would recommend this to you. So I mean, and again, it's free to play and download, so it's literally no risk. At worst, you lose a couple of hours of time downloading it onto whatever device you want. It's on PlayStation, PC, and mobile. So take your pick. That's you.
Hey there! We'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Did he just buy the last one?
Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But you should be able to find a copy somewhere on that desk over there.
Perfect. Let's learn about them.
This is the one! Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this, we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
Also, if you say his name and bring him a plate of almond tofu, he'll come talk to you. But he's fun.
This book is about the Yakshas, a group of Adepti who defend Liyue. Seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out to you?
The fact that one of them saved us from falling out of the sky one time.
So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today.
Yep.
Do you think that it could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher guy?
Oh.
No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's been suffering for thousands of years.
Go Paimon. Demons of karma.
The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for thousands of years, became bound by karma. Poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, rage, or agony.
Poor thing.
It's so tragic. After everything they went through in all of their years of protecting Liyue, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead.
That is why we bring him plates of almond tofu. It's not the same, but, you know, it's something.
The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations.
You know, we're probably very lucky that we slept through all of that. You know, the world was ending, there was an apocalypse, and we were asleep in a cave for 500 years.
which sound pretty horrendous. Hey, wait a second. Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil hilly churls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about?
Surely plausible.
Yep. Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those super evil-looking hilly trolls come from? And 2, what does Star Snatcher have to do with the Yakshas, right? Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dwayne Karst and let the truth shine through in its full glory.
So we're playing detective now, are we? You're way too into it.
To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism technique seemed real enough at least. But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure. Alright, let's head back to Wangshu Inn.
We are teleporting. Wait, there's something in my bag. It's my attention. This way. Probably fine. Let's teleport. Back here. Actually, let's go this way. I mean, it's the same real distance either way. Come here, faker.
Flee at my command, foul demons!
Yeah, if he was real, he would be killing them. I don't think it's
Flee!
working. Not working anymore.
Why won't you flee?
Uh-oh. Looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble.
Let him be in
And
trouble.
there are innocent bystanders here, too. We have to step in.
If we must. Hey, dummy. Time to admit the truth.
Oh, I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything? Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
We continue with the Lumine's expressions are the best.
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar?
Oh yes, the get a Jayun free card. So that's what he was using for his exorcism.
Right! It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power. No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier.
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow.
Adepti don't sleep. Like Towers does. Sabia for the win.
Were one but given another opportunity.
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilly churls over there. Should we leave them to you then?
Behold the consequences of your decisions.
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely one has overexpended one's adeptal powers. Otherwise, one would surely purge these infernal beings at once.
So you were just bragging after all. We were right to be suspicious. Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down.
Yeah. You're all worthless. There he is! There's our boy!
Oh, it's that Conqueror of Demons again! No wonder. Paimon was just wondering who could have made such short work of these hilly churls.
There he is!
Let's see what a
And
real
thank you, Mama Tofu. Love me.
It's you. I remember you.
Yeah, I remember you too. You got me from falling out of the sky one time. That was cool.
I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
You're never any trouble, Xiao. You're always a delight. The other guy over there, on the other hand, you might need to have a stern talk with him.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. What's going on? But you are exercising demons. How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely, from the karma I have accumulated.
Shiny
Mutations?
tongues.
Karma? Does that mean...
So Xiao is the final Yaksha. His babe is the vigilant Yaksha. How did we not put this together?
Yeah. Paimon remembers
He's usually
that
smarter
Xiao
than
is
this.
also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he?
Thank you.
So
After
that
Reverend
means...
Cameron's over here.
Oh. Poor Xiao.
Hugs. Hugs for Xiao.
I see. You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago. All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades
you
who have
dessert
passed
anyway.
on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh. I'm sorry.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence, so we shall part ways here.
Let me come with you.
Wait! Take us with you! We'll be a big help. Paimon promises.
Finally, Paimon says something useful.
No need. I am used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
Well then... Oh! Consider it Paimon's penance for being accidentally rude just now. Please?
No.
Well, come on then.
Yay! Your best buddy.
So, Xiao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Yeah, I love
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this. But in recent years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this.
It's okay, little edgy boy. We still love you. Oh yeah, we're good. Start.
gives Paimon goosebumps.
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma. You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods.
Hopefully none of them are ones we killed. Yay! Get to play a show. Kidding me? That's not cool.
Useless.
Making me wish I had more full-out characters. All I have is Dark Mage. I already have a good fire character. I don't need a second one.
Bane of all evil. That must be the power you got for being a vigilant Yaksha, right? Paimon's just realized that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time, too.
Because he's a liar.
Star Snatcher. I am aware of no Adeptus by such a name.
He knew it.
So he is a fraud! Well, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
That way. Come here.
Useless.
Rude. Piss off.
Useless. good that we came here. An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Now, this Star Snatcher you speak of, what is the situation?
You're probably going to need to have some very stern words with him.
Ooh, Paimon will tell you.
An Adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an Adeptus, do you have the power to grant wishes, Xiao?
No.
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the Adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
To be honest, an Adepti who grants people's wishes is probably more appealing to
Yeah,
people
well, those people
nowadays.
are stupid.
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I concern myself only with following Rex Lapis's original decree.
Of course you do.
Oops. Paimon spoke without thinking again. Oh,
Yeah,
one more thing. That fake Adeptus has a sigil of permission. It's what he uses to exorcise demons.
Yeah, we should probably look into that.
Wait. Truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. It is no wonder they have been congregating here. If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
That was very short. Because Levine's like 5'1" if memory serves. So that means he's like 5'2", 5'3", I think. Confiscate, is that all? I think we should also teach him a lesson.
Great minds think alike! Paimon agrees. We've got to show that trickster what you get for trying to fool
I think
us.
just taking it and letting him deal with the fallout of losing that ability will be enough.
And it just so happens that we've got a real Adeptus with us too. If Xiao were to teach Star Snatcher a lesson, you can
I
bet
don't think
he'll
he's gonna use his
never
weapon
dare
on
to
a
pose
mortal,
as
in
an
all
Adeptus
seriousness.
ever again.
But if any mortal deserved it.
No. I only slay demons. I do not kill mortals.
Yeah.
Who
That's
said
about
anything
nice.
about killing him?
Also a good point.
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince him to cease his wicked ways.
Yay!
I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate the soul from the body, that one might cultivate oneself in a waking dream. But it can also be used to call forth the spirits of others.
Oh boy.
Whoa. Now that's a real Adepti art for ya.
Similar to gifting dreams and visions. Scare him out of his wits for sure.
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items. A censer, 7 lamps, and something to reduce the temperature.
Reduce the temperature. Oh, some mist flowers will probably do, right? But as for the
Yes.
censer and the 7 lamps, probably not the kinds of things they're gonna just stumble across in the wild.
There's a harbor right there.
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern face of Mount Tianheng? The ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor the Yakshas. You should still be able to find some ceremonial items there.
Okay.
Once you have found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall, and I will teach you how to use this art.
Okay. Ooh, big chest. That's a shame. Me. Okay. Look at it. We're teleporting again because that's far. Where is that? I think I know where this is. been almost everywhere on this map at this point, so.
Ooh, this temple will probably have the kinds of sensors and lanterns that Xiao wanted us to pick up.
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
Sorry to interrupt you, but...
Hello, friend.
Well, I'll be. Isn't that something? A pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepti, but to pilfer the tools of worship for their own ends.
An adepti sent us? Or adeptus sent us.
We
Adepti is
know
plural.
it's rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while. Honest.
For the dream trawler ritual, I trust.
How'd you know that?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you would expect.
You're a ghost, aren't you?
Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed with some understanding of the adepti arts.
Wow. Paimon's never heard of that happening before.
It matters not. Take what you need. It is a fortuitous thing that these items may be of service to you. They serve little purpose here, in any case.
Well, thanks then.
You are quite welcome. Please, take what you wish.
Nothing's like cursed or something, is it? There's nothing here that's like secretly cursed. I don't know. This game likes to do stuff.
This sensor should be fine, right? At least it isn't as run down as the shrine.
The dude's right there. Maybe don't say that till he's out of earshot.
So next, we just need to grab the 7 star lamps, right? The sooner we start, the sooner we'll be done.
Like this? Yeah. Okay. We go. Here. I want to grab these. Gimme. Give. These. Yeah.
Paimon thinks we've got all the ones we can use now. But let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we?
Uh-oh, he's gone. Oof.
Huh? Where'd he go? He was
This
right
is a statue of
here.
him, isn't it?
I had presumed that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
Ah! It's that guy's voice. Hello? Where are you?
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was an illusion, created by the adepti art known as mortal lingering.
Bird friend.
Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and sensor used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you.
So, you're a ghost.
I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis himself. Yet my strength failed, and I was slain in battle.
Aw.
Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Liyue, and so I took the liberty of performing this ritual here. That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror of Demons, were you not?
Oh, friend of yours?
You two know each other then?
Yeah.
I sense his aura upon you. That and the heavy burden of his karma. Even after all these millennia, he still must endure such tremendous suffering. I am truly ashamed.
We're gonna help him as much as we can, as much as he lets us. Which I don't think is gonna be much, but we're going to try anyway.
Don't say that, Pervises. You sacrificed your life for Liyue, didn't you?
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden that the Conqueror of Demons must bear, death seems to me to have been the easy way out. A selfish indulgence, even.
This my child deserves all the hugs.
Pervises.
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions, but by the same token, it is hard not to be melancholy on the anniversary of one's death. Mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two, and please pass on my regards to the Conqueror of Demons.
Of course we will.
If only I could taste some authentic. By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil.
I think we have a side quest planned now. We'll have to find a recipe for that.
Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least someone will remember Pervises the Yaksha.
We will.
We should get going. But let's come back here and make an offering sometime.
Absolutely. I can cook. We just need to find us a recipe. We'll bring him all the fish he wants. He's up. We'll walk since it's pretty close. Also, I don't think there's a teleport spot near him.
Speed of light. Hey, nowhere to hide.
I'm getting used to catching. She's interesting. I mean, it's gonna take a lot of work just to get her up to Traveler and Amber's level. But it's a work in progress.
Not so hard.
Rude. Rude. Stop being rude. Grab that, because that would be useful for a different project. So, we just follow this road, huh? There it is. You're here, Zhao. Come us. Love us.
Have you gathered the items for the ritual?
Yes, we have. I have no idea how he picked up the giant
This
sensor.
sensor and these lamps. Their designs are flawless. Almost as if they were made specifically for use in the Adepti arts. Where did you come by them?
Very nice fellow named Pervases helped us.
Oh, and, he says hi.
Pervases.
Friends.
Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervases might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. I hope that its present state will allow him to rest in peace.
Yes.
Well then, let us begin preparing for the ritual.
Indeed. But first, I have to step away for a moment. I will be right back, I promise. I have returned. My glorious return.
Place the censer in the middle, and surround it with the 7 star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Once this is done, we shall proceed.
I'm still wondering how Lumine managed to move that thing.
Yes, this will do. Now, the next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow.
That seems like a real rigmarole.
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings as rigmarole. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body, or cause the spirit to be sundered from one's flesh permanently.
Stop talking! I'm sorry!
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin! Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly.
Yes,
If
sir.
you have no other questions, let us begin.
Yes, sir.
Then we meditate. Ugh. Paimon really doesn't want to think about that fraud. Oh. Ah. Hmm. Bring forth sin!
She's trying.
It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire 1 arrow each at the glowing parts, right?
Would be how this works. Oh, okay, we're doing this.
close enough.
I did at least. Paimon doesn't know what
Leave
she's
the
doing.
rest to
It's
me.
fine.
You two get ready to greet him.
Where is one? Huh? You two look familiar. What's with
Hi.
one's body? One feels light, weightless.
You summoned your spirit force with an adepti. Guess what, buddy? You're already dead. That would be such a rude thing to do. Let's do this one.
An adepti art? You dare don the guise of an adeptus in one's presence.
Joe's gonna kill him. Joe is gonna kill him. He's like, I have a vow not to kill mortals, but the sky is tempting.
But as for the matter of one's present location, one could have sworn that one was dozing off to sleep at Wangshu Inn not a moment ago. Wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As expected of an adeptus such as oneself.
Look at the look on Zhao's face. He's just like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna.
One must indeed be in a dream.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Oh, you're not dreaming. Dreamers, after all, feel no pain. Oh.
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you truly think that one will permit such insolence in one's own dreams?
Dude,
Alright, time to take him down a peg.
let's do this. I've been wanting to do this since he opened his mouth for the first time. Bring it.
Ah, such impertinence. Hey, stop it!
Aw, I wanted to toy with him some more.
Please stop! I surrender! I surrender!
So, you believe us
Yes, I do. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. Oh,
Don't
I'll
tempt
never
me.
have the misfortune to meet you two. Please, great Adepti, spare my life. I won't do this ever again, I swear it.
We're just gonna let Zhao handle this. Let him
Did
do
call
it.
your spirit here, but we're not adepti. He, however, is.
You deceive the masses with quackery. Masquerade as an adeptus. Exorcise demons without exterminating them. And display a callous lack of regard for life. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives, there is no redemption.
Yeah, Zhao's pissed.
You're...
Yeah.
Seems like Xiao's got him scared stiff.
Yep.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name?
He is the conqueror of demons. He is the vigilant Yaksha.
It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that I might meet the conqueror of demons, the vigilant Yaksha himself.
You know about Xiao?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the conqueror of demons at his knee. To this day, I'm an avid collector of books concerning the Yakshas.
Is that where you learned to impersonate them?
Ever since I discovered a sigil of permission, while rummaging through my grandfather's personal effects. At first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun. Slowly, I began to stray further and further from the righteous path.
Dude. No, we're still gonna take it.
Huh. So to sum you up, you're Xiao's biggest fan?
I'm sure there's lots of people who will happily fight him for that title.
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to witness the conqueror of demons in the flesh.
In the flesh.
It's like a dream come true.
That wasn't quite our intention.
Yeah.
Please allow me to swear this oath before the great conqueror of demons.
He looks so done. Chell looks so done with this already. Facial expressions are the best in this game.
I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never again stain the name of the Adepti.
I will remember your oath. Now go.
Thank
Don't
you.
break that. He'll kill you.
1,000 thanks for your forgiveness, and for all that you have done for Leah.
I don't think he forgives you.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Guess he won't be tricking anyone anymore.
Hope not.
Wait, we haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Let's head over to Wangshu Inn first thing tomorrow and look for him.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how that goes. Oh, and Shao left us. Aw. Over here.
Hey there, boss. Star Snatcher's staying here, right?
Where's he going
Star
by his...
Snatcher. You mean the false Adeptus who wore a mask?
Yeah, him.
He signed in here under the name Wang Ping An.
So really ordinary person after all.
He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking fairy, should they come asking for him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Talking fairy? Who's that?
Who do you think?
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
That's a capital T to you.
How strange that he would leave a letter for us. Is this the final attempt to fool us, maybe? Come on, open it. Paimon's curious. Huh?
There's something useful.
Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets. Along with... Woohoo! The sigil of permission! Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time. Yeah.
Thanks to Xiao.
Anyway, let's go take the sigil of permission to Xiao, shall we?
Yeah, we don't need this, so you can have it back and you can do, I don't know, whatever it is they do with them. Are you friend? Oh, no, we're going the wrong direction. Are you... Oh, there he is. Friend! Hi.
Ah, there you are. We got the sigil of permission back. Do you want to take it?
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
One grilled tickerfish.
Aw,
Certainly. We'll prepare it for you immediately.
that's cute.
Huh. No almond tofu this time?
That's for his
That's not
friend!
like Xiao.
Tickerfish was Pervasi's favorite dish. I just wanted to see how it tastes.
My heart! Aw,
Huh.
it's adorable.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil. Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
What did you do then? Come on,
Uh-huh. And so, Detective Paimon and the trusty traveler solved the case and quietly slipped away.
Best buddy. Okay. Well, that's done. That's good. I'm happy for him. do her first. And we can talk to him. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, let's hang out with this lady.
Howdy. Please, get straight on in.
I forgot that that was his voice. I have to tell the fish lady. First, there's something I think I want to show. Let's go back to see it.
Howdy. Please, straight on in.
Is he in here? Jefferson. There we go. No, I didn't want to talk to you. I talked to... I think maybe downstairs. Yeah, it's probably not. Actually, no, wait.
Howdy. Please, get straight on in.
You need to talk to. No new recipes. Okay, fine.
Howdy. Please, get straight on in.
Okay. Oh yeah. Where is she? Right here. This lady. Where are you?
This should be where Kokomi said to meet her. Do you still remember this place?
Yes. Pretty sure I do.
Paimon remembers we came by here last time we visited Watatsumi Island. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too. Paimon's curious whether the resistance troops still remember you.
No, we didn't interact with them.
Things on the island must have changed a lot since then. Oh, shall we take a look around?
We're here. That's all.
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequivocal domination and crush them.
Puppy. Puppy. Let's get you behind the ears.
Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to success.
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that a Fatui ship is moored nearby. This explains their aggressive posture.
We have to get rid of it.
It's split into two teams. One to draw their attention, and the other to circle around behind enemy lines and set fire to their ship. They'd have nowhere to run. Then again, Madame Kokomi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces. We'd risk being picked off one by one until our whole line of defense disintegrated.
Good thing we have backup.
Sir, shall I send for reinforcements?
It's already here.
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, they'd likely be gone before our troops arrived. Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move. Since we lack sufficient troops, I don't think we can afford to engage the enemy at this time.
He's a good boy.
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave? Surely there must be another way.
That's why I'm here.
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost. As for where this help is supposed to come from,
Hi.
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are as reliable as ever. You've arrived just in time. Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. We've been monitoring their movements, waiting in ambush here.
Well, time to kick some butt.
Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into 2 teams. Can we ask you to keep them occupied?
I would be happy to.
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them get away with it.
Exactly.
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage their ship. Let's meet back here afterward. Watch yourselves. We'll be back shortly.
Yes.
Seems like the Resistance still remembers us. Come on, let's help them get this situation under control.
Well, we are kind of unique. I mean, to be fair, the only person alive who can use elemental energies without a vision and multiple energies at once.
No escape.
Not that we're allowed to technically go because gremlins, but yeah, it's fine.
Starball.
I will end you.
Freshness preserved. Chill to the bone.
This one's well done.
That's cheating. Drop.
This one's well done.
With sword comes shadow.
Heal. Switch. Towers remembers why she plays something with difficulty.
This one's well done.
Not going anywhere.
Shield.
Let's end this quickly.
Starball. Drop.
Rotor set.
You need to hurry up.
Chill to the bone.
This one's well done.
Starball.
I need the frost dudes.
Drop. Go, Baron Run.
This one's well done. This one's well done.
Noxious as ever, I see.
Crumble apart.
Roasted fry.
Drop.
This one's well done. Let's end this quickly.
Starball.
This one's well done.
The life leaves noxious.
This one's well done.
Get him.
Roasted fry.
No one escapes by
End this
sight.
quickly. This one's
Drop.
Yes, sir.
Starball.
I guess this is it.
Incoming.
This one's
Cut to
well
the chase.
done. You need to hurry up. Roasted fry. Feel slugged. Comrades, they've set the ship on fire.
Good.
An arson attack. Curse them. They leave us no choice but to attack. Comrades, let's make them regret it.
Get rid of
Go. Give me a go. Put your back into it.
I'll just be
It isn't time for a break yet.
Drop!
You can't run! Well,
I don't intend to.
this is trouble. This isn't over.
You think this is trouble? You haven't seen trouble.
I see through you.
I think you do.
Speed of light! Hey! Nowhere to hide!
Looks like I went too far.
Starfall!
This first.
The
The loneliness.
And I apologize if you can hear that. A massive
We're lucky to
storm
have
just
you here.
hit.
We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
What's that you're holding? Is it the directives from Kokomi? What Paimon? Oh, wow! This is a whole book! Is it all Kokomi's directives?
Yeah. Well, no, not all of them. I have 5 more volumes with me.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operational directives, which are more comprehensive than most.
Yeah.
Still, we're fortunate to have them. They make sure we're prepared for every eventuality, no matter how complex.
Good on you.
Understanding every eventuality sounds tiring enough, let alone writing them all down. Must have taken Kokomi a heck of a long time.
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been feeling your absence.
Is Swordfish 2 still going strong?
Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military and focus on helping the civilian population return to normal life.
Yes.
About half of us are still organized into task forces, supporting the platoons. The other half have been given various other functions like patrol, construction, and farming.
Good job.
Of course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy of mine was grumbling about being forced to build houses. Said they'd have to drag him away from the front line, kicking and screaming.
The spirit of the resistance is alive and well, huh? Anyway, we're here because Kokomi invited us to the victory feast. Do you know where we could find her, Goro?
I believe Her Excellency is currently at Boro Village. There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. If I'm not mistaken, Her Excellency has gone to deal with it in person.
Then we shall go.
We should probably get going ourselves. And, also, on your way over, please check in on the soldiers.
Okay.
I'm sensing a growing unease among them, but I don't know what's causing it. They won't say. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't like it one bit. I suspect there's trouble afoot.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Good. Paimon was just thinking it'd be good to see everyone again. Ready when you are.
Except for our one friend who died because delusions. But it's okay. We're just gonna go follow the soldiers for more information. Well, hopefully they actually talk to us, but no. It's always a hit or miss thing. It's a puzzle. Okay, so... Okay, this one doesn't... Got it. I can use this one. Over here. Back. Okay. Okay, this one. I only caught about half of that. I'm confused. Anyway, I'm not going to mess around with this too much. Let's go back to what we should be doing. Here we are. Hello, friend. Hi.
Wait, aren't you Captain of Swordfish too?
Yes, I am.
Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. Watatsumi Island wouldn't have come to peace without your efforts.
Well, I try my best.
I wasn't with Swordfish too, but I did see you in Tatarasuna. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Oh, it was quite the show.
Oh, I bet.
Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service.
Anything interesting you have to tell us?
On edge, you say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've noticed it too. In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. You know what I mean? Every single person looked death in the face that day. It's not an experience you forget in a hurry.
No.
Victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. But people can't just snap back into normal life again. I think things will improve, but it's gonna take some time.
That's fair.
I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that as long as Her Excellency is with us, Watatsumi Island is safe. Yeah. And all the more so now that you're back. Seriously, if there's ever anything you need, just say the word.
What a nice guy. Let's go ask some other people.
The one thing I actually need right now, you can't help me with, buddy, so there's... Let's go ask another friend. Hello, friend.
Peace at last. Living the dream. Don't I know you?
I believe we've met.
I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't place you, but I'm guessing you're not with the Shogun's army. So, you need something?
Yeah, people are feeling unsettled at the moment.
Unsettled? Unsettled how? I haven't noticed anything.
Okay. Well, thank you for answering my question. Have a nice day.
Not
Bye.
that I would, necessarily. I keep to myself, mostly. They're all too rowdy for me. We're at peace now, finally, and I, for one, intend to make the most of it. My life right now is about two things and two things only. The sun and the sea breeze.
Good for you.
Sorry that I can't be more help to you. I'll tell you someone you could ask, though. San Gonomiya. She knows everything.
Oh, I bet she does.
Huh. Seems he's about to fall asleep. Let's leave him to rest and go find someone else to ask.
Should he really be falling asleep while on, like, duty, though?
I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks? Give me a break. Why would she agree to that?
Here we are.
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryou Commission. I heard they've been secretly coordinating with the Fatui and plan to continue their attacks.
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them conspiring together firsthand.
I knew it! The Tenryou Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change. Honestly, it's kind of naive for Her Excellency to take them at their word, isn't it?
Keep your voice down. Someone's coming.
Yeah. I will tattle on you.
Hey there! What you talking about?
Hello.
Captain, you're back.
I'm going to join you at the victory feast. Let's do. Anything to report? Hello,
Do you
friend.
think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just now?
Yes.
No, let's not mention it. She's one of her closest advisors. For all we know, the peace talks could have been her idea.
I was not involved.
I'm sure
with
the
this.
captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. We should probably play it
Also,
safe.
I'm right here.
Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain. Nothing to report here. Everything is A-okay.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over if you wish, Captain.
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush going on there. But if they aren't gonna talk, we might as well head over to the village.
Oh, yeah. You really shouldn't be lying to your captain. But that's fine. Hello, friends.
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryou Commission with goods purchased on Watatsumi Island.
Break it up, people.
I knew something was off about a Tenryou Commission merchant doing business here. So, what do you have to say for yourself, huh?
Don't bully people.
I'm innocent. Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to set foot on this island, let alone do business here. Take him away.
What are you doing?
Wait! Kokomi, there you are! Something's going down over here. You should take a look. Pronto!
Your Excellency, this merchant is suspected of criminal activity, so we seized him for questioning. Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales. And yet he has no stock in his possession. We believe it's highly probable that he has been supplying the Tenryou Commission behind the scenes.
I haven't.
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Everyone take a deep breath with me. In and out. Better? Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that you're concerned for the safety of Watatsumi Island. But before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, we must give him the chance to explain himself.
Yay, cooler heads.
If he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But if he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be falsely accused. This is Watatsumi Island. We deal in facts, not opinions. Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concerns surrounding your commercial activity here. Perhaps you could explain your side of the story to help me reach a verdict.
Of course! I can explain everything. I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold off on selling until the prices went up, but then, but then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now, you think about that. First I lose all my inventory, then I get treated like a criminal.
And why should we believe you?
We ran into some material on the way here.
So what? That doesn't prove they took his goods. And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryou Commission's hands. They're in this together.
What? The Tenryou Commission are colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it.
I mean, they used to be. I mean, the guy who was involved got kicked out, but you know.
I suppose it is true. What's that got to do with me?
What, the Tenryou Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? Seems unlikely to Paimon. We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem like he'd have the time to be colluding right now.
Also true.
But on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose overheard some soldiers mention the exact same thing. Kokomi, do you know anything about it?
Yeah.
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryou Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged for them to take place in a neutral location. Kujo-Sara and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks to discuss future plans in detail. But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan and the Fatui. Allegedly, their goal is to completely wipe out Watatsumi Island. If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap. Even the Kamisato clan could be involved.
I doubt that, though.
Sir, are you quite certain that your goods were stolen by the Fatui?
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off that way. I bet that's where that hideout is.
Only one way to know for sure. Let's go check.
Very well. The potential ramifications of this incident are serious. You will retrieve your goods, and if everything is in order, it will prove your innocence. However, if we find evidence to corroborate the claims of collusion between the Fatui and the Tenryo Commission, I expect you to fully comply with our investigation. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Matsuda? Uchimura?
Well, we're safe, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation?
Happily.
At ease, soldier. For the time being, at least, we are in peacetime. Besides, I'm sure you won't be on Watatsumi Island forever. Whatever titles we may have, we're friends first and foremost.
Yay, friendship.
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryo Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
It's getting really loud. I apologize again if you can hear that. I don't know if the microphone is picking that up or not. I'll probably finish up this quest for Kokomi and then I gotta call it for the night. That's the button I meant to push. Hopefully she'll let stand for judge. Here we go.
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about. From the looks of it, it used to be a Hilichurl camp. Who knows why the Fatui occupied it?
Well, we're gonna take it with them anyway.
Looks pretty heavily guarded. How are we supposed to get in? Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that's not a problem. The terrain here gives us an advantage, and we haven't given away our position so far. Our enemy is in the light, while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we have the upper hand.
And what does the grand strategist have in mind?
I think we have 3 options available.
Oh boy.
Option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak at present. Nothing more than a few scattered remnants.
Yeah.
If we strike from above and take down their leader first, the rest of them will be hard-pressed to put up a serious fight.
I don't know if
Option
you
2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example, a store of gunpowder cakes. If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, it would deal them a devastating blow. They'd be caught completely off guard. Both their morale and fighting capacity would be severely impaired.
Right.
Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid. I can gather the water vapor, you add a touch of lightning, and together we can shock them into submission. Wow, that's our grand strategist. It's a lot to think about, though. Which option should we choose? That will depend on our assessment of our own abilities. A surprise attack from the air is the quickest solution, but requires superior combat skills. With an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle. But absolute stealth would be required during the operation, or we'd risk exposing ourselves. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy siege. So, which is your preferred option?
Let's spark things up a little.
All right. We'll draw them out first to minimize damage to the camp itself. I haven't had much chance to fight alongside you in the past. I'm not sure I'll be able to keep up with your pace.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Still, not to worry. Even if I can't claim to be a warrior myself, I'm no stranger to the battlefield. This fight should be well within my capabilities.
That's
okay,
nice.
let's clear out the camp and find out what they've been up to.
Yeah. Hey, you're back.
Come at me.
I don't know what I'm doing. Boom.
Let's move.
Shame!
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
No escape!
Have a look at this.
Drop!
And leave this off.
Let's move.
Starball!
Have a load of this. Shouldn't get careless.
Their movements have become rigid and sluggish. We make a good team. Drop!
Let's move. That all you got? Miscalculated.
Starball!
You haven't seen the last of us.
Yes, I have.
Crumble apart! With sword comes shadow.
You can't run. Well, I see through you. Don't be a killjoy. We've
A
only
fresh
just
maneuver!
begun. You can't run. Well, looks like I went too far. Some quiet.
How about I ruin your day too? I'm swearing you do a better shot than this.
No escape.
Incoming!
Don't that's the wrong character.
Thrust rebuild! Drop!
Leaving so soon.
Let's move up. Allow me!
Prepare. You can't run from death.
Excellent work.
Yeah.
All thanks to your genius tactics! Actually, even the best tactics live or die on the strength of those executing them. Winning a battle takes a concerted effort from everyone involved. Victory never belongs to a single person.
You should probably tell your people
Now
that.
that you mention it, Paimon did make a pretty big contribution, huh?
You were the least. You contributed the least to this. Okay, that I'm pretty sure you heard, and I apologize.
Fatui laying low in a Hilichurl camp. Presumably, they've been operating out of here in secret for quite some time. What's their objective? Are the soldiers right? Could they really be in collusion with the Tenryou Commission?
I don't think they are.
Let's scour the camp for evidence. If the merchant's story is true, the inventory should be here.
Yeah.
Alright, time to take a look around.
Indeed.
So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past their best. Is this really all they had to eat? Whoa! This place is chock full of bomb-making materials! This is way too dangerous! We should tell Kokomi right away and figure out the best way to deal with it. Hey, look here! Could these belong to the merchant? There's a lot of stuff. Some of it has the Tenryou Commission emblem. Yep, this has gotta be it.
That's not what I meant to. Well, I mean, we're good.
Kokomi!
Friend.
Kokomi! We found the merchant's stuff! Look! I see.
What are you thinking?
Nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools. All essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably stockpiling them until he could make a handsome profit. By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has any need of these items. So the idea that he was supplying them doesn't make a lot of sense.
Exactly.
In all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic merchant. Nothing quite as scandalous as Matsuda and Uchimura had imagined. He's hardly a saint, though, right? How could he stockpile things that people are desperate for? We're not just gonna give them back to him and let him go, are we? Well, it doesn't feel right. Don't worry. I had already foreseen this.
Oh boy.
In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods. These items will ultimately reach the people at a reasonable price.
That's fair.
If he had taken the time to read the decree, it's unlikely he ever would have ended up in this predicament. Kokomi, you think of everything! I wish that were true. Take this alleged collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui, for example. I'm still completely stumped. The low energy doesn't exactly help.
How can we help?
Huh? What do you mean by that? Nothing. Come on, let's take the goods back.
Yeah.
It's not long now until the victory feast. It'll be a race against the clock to get all of this resolved before it starts. Got it! First we mend the peace, then...
Blah, blah. It's a little short one there. Rude. Okay, that's it. Oh, no, I'm missing this one. better not be bullying him anymore. You.
My goods! You got them back, huh? Thank you, Your Excellency. And thank you, Captain. You see, I told you I was innocent.
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned the whole thing with the Fatui in advance.
That's enough, buddy.
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to suggest he had any correspondence with them.
Yeah.
Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence of it.
Yeah.
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods. As agreed, this is sufficient to establish his innocence.
Apologies.
You'd better be
Guess
sorry.
we got carried away.
What did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue. All brawn and no brains coming to me with your crazy conspiracies. Lay off me next time, got it?
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is a crime under the temporary decree. You must bear the consequences.
Dun, dun, dun.
You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures. In addition to enforcing the sale of these goods at the accepted rates, there will also be a fine, the amount of which...
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by the principle of clear and consistent rewards and punishments. Just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized. You may have been proven innocent of the more serious allegations leveled at you, but this does not exempt you from bearing the consequences of your mistakes.
Yay.
Wait a minute,
Busted.
Well, don't just stand there. Take him away. Time to pay up.
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't add up. Those of a Tenryo Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine paraphernalia to me. As for the rest, I'll leave you to sift through and try to track down the owners. I know, that's a lot to ask.
Not at all, Your Excellency. We're on it. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case, but our people know what they saw. Something is going on between the Tenryo Commission and the Fatui.
It used to be, yeah.
I know the peace talks are coming up, so please keep an open mind.
I understand your concern. I'll be sure to give it further consideration.
Yay.
I'm going to take these items back to the Sangonomiya Shrine. Why don't you come along for the walk?
Of course.
Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to
Everything is alien to me. I'm an alien. I'm not from your world. Everything is weird. But this is fine.
It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine.
That'll be nice. Oh boy. Oh, here we go.
You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located in Sangonomiya. It was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized the Shogun's existence, despite not venerating her as the Shogunate do.
Well, she is still a god.
But after she struck down our protector deity, the shrine was abandoned.
Yeah.
Relations between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate have soured ever since. Mistrust has become deep-rooted over time. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go eventually.
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy schedule? Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear. You need to take better care of yourself, okay? All of our fates depend on you.
Sentiments like that are probably not helping.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine.
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all this time fighting the Shogun's army, peace is not something that can simply be declared. If we reconcile with them, the god who once protected us will have died in vain.
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely over. We should be grateful to be at peace once more.
Yeah, it's not
I know, it's just... we should remain strong in these negotiations. We mustn't be too ready to compromise.
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the options carefully, and be sure to proceed appropriately.
Yes.
Wonderful. We're all counting on you, Your Excellency.
Yeah. Sounds stressful.
Oh, Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a place like this. Do you know, my daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. If she makes it into Sangonomiya, I'll be one very happy mother. You're a kind and gracious leader. She'd be in very good hands. I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency directly, she must make the most of it. I mean, just look at Her Excellency, still so young, but so mature and intelligent. My daughter has always looked to you as a role model.
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll look out for her.
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year. Let me bring you up to speed on the latest situation.
Oh boy.
Oh, Your Excellency! Isn't this the captain of Swordfish 2? Will she be based on Watatsumi Island from now on?
I will not. I'm not staying here that long.
Your Excellency!
Please, remain calm, everyone. I'll get around to all your queries. Though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit it to the shrine. Then I can respond to each one as and when I have the time.
Yay. Poor thing.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. This is testing my patience. I'm fine. How are you?
This kind of thing is water off a duck's back for you, huh?
You have no idea.
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch of ceremonial items. I'm beginning to worry that they've been stolen.
I think we already found them.
We retrieved those already. No need to worry.
Really? That's fantastic. You never cease to amaze us, Your Excellency. I sorted through all the petitions received recently and placed them on your desk. Also, according to the schedule, you are just in time for your meeting today on the development of the textiles industry.
That's today? Right now?
Yep.
Yes, the two young ladies have arrived safely. We're just waiting for you.
I see. I was hoping to take a walk around the island with you, but it looks
Somebody
like we'll
needs
have
a
to save that
vacation.
for some other time. Well, let's rendezvous tomorrow at the entrance to Sangonomiya Shrine. And then we'll go and make preparations for the victory feast.
Yeah.
Yay! The victory feast! That's the name of the game. There'll be some Watatsumi Island specialties, which I'm sure you'll enjoy.
Recipes?
Great! See you tomorrow, then!
Poor thing. Anyway. I think... Yeah, this feels comfortable. Okay, I'm going to call it here for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining me and being in chat and saying hi and stuff. I will see all of you next time. Bye.